Hi guys, did you get your glazing done on your rocks to show that they're underwater? Anyway, I am going to show you if it didn't go underwater good enough. I made another glaze. I did several glazes when it dried, and it's still like to get it underwater a little bit more. So I made a thicker glaze, but I don't want it to cover the rocks up completely. So if I put this on, you can see that it's pretty thick. It's pretty thick, but you can still see your rocks though. See that? So if you still find it too thick, like I say, this is a process where you will have to keep trying. And if that's too thick, I just want to show you in case you run into this situation. If you don't like it and it's too thick, just wipe it off with a piece of tissue, okay? There we go. See? And you can start over. As long as it's wet. So then you try getting the right consistency to your paint. Make sure it's nice and wet. It's called transparent. And then you just bring some over. So that's kind of nice there. I can still see the rocks underneath there, and it looks like water. And I might even add a tiny bit of white just to give it look like a bit of water. So, but I don't want you to get too caught up in that part. But let's do the glaze. Okay. So now you can see that it looks blue. You can still see the rocks underneath your glaze because it's transparent. And you do several coats of glaze until you get the color that you're happy with. As long as you can see those rocks underneath your glaze, then you're doing good, right? If that glaze is too thick and you can't see your rocks anymore, like I said, just wipe it off. You can leave something on if you like. Just wipe it off. But look, you can see it looks like rocks underwater. And we're going to make it look like rocks underwater even more now. So these parts here, don't worry about that. Anything that you make a mess of on the sides, we can easily fix that up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to highlight those rocks, and we're going to bring some water lines in over the rocks so that they look like they're even more underwater. So here we go. So I'm going to take some white paint on my little tiny brush that we used to make those bigger rocks there. And I'm going to put a little bit of blue on the white so that it's not a real bright white like we did before. So we'll just put, and we make a light blue there, see? So then we can just highlight those rocks a little bit. Just the tops of them. Just pretend you're making them again. See? And then you make some nice tops on your rocks. Alright, so now let's go back to this one here, and underneath that rock, why don't we take in a little water line right underneath there and go over your water, okay? So every rock you do, you come back into the water, pull out from under your rock and pull into your water. So you might need more white paint, okay? So say you put your top on your rock here like this, go underneath your rock and then bring over a very thin, now I'm barely touching the canvas because I don't want a big thick white line there. And then I go here, and I go and bring that water line in here. And then I do another rock, and I bring my water line in here. Go across your, you can even put a few thicker ones in there if you like. Just go over your water. So there's another rock. And then underneath that, you go and bring a little water line in. So make sure your brush is nice and small so you can do this, so you don't go getting big thick lines, okay? So underneath your rocks, wipe off your paint if you get too much. That way you can always come back and fix it up. I'm just using my glaze now to move it around a little bit. I don't like that, so I'm glad I'm making a few boo-boos because then I can show you how to fix them, because I'm sure we're all making a few boo-boos along the way. So now we go and put the water lines back in, and then do another rock. Highlight, water line, highlight, a water line. I find this brush a little bit too big for my water lines, so I don't want them that thick. So I'll go with a smaller brush. See how you can adjust things and just move things around. Use different brushes if you don't like it. This one's a bit smaller, and that way I might be able to get smaller lines. So a lot of your paintings have to do with the brushes that you use. You know, the tools that you use can make or break your painting. It's not you. It's your brushes. If you don't know what brush to use, and if it's not working for you, try another brush. Okay, so we'll get the top on another rock here, and then we'll make a little water line just going right across here, and another top right here. Lighten that one up a little bit more and go right across, make a little water line, and up here on your rock, and a little water line, and another water line, and another water line, and another one. Get a top on this one. You can even add more rocks if you want to. If you don't have enough, you can even add in more rocks while you're doing this. Put in a rock and then put a water line underneath it. Water line. You can put a couple water lines here over the rocks. Looks like there might be a little rock right here that I missed. Right here. Good. And a little water line. And like I say, well, because I'm doing a video and I can't just take my time and adjust things. I don't want to, bore you guys with all these little adjustments and everything, but as long as you're getting your rocks done, and if you got any questions, if there's a problem or anything, you just email me and I'll let you know what I did or what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And so we're going to straighten up these rocks now with white paint so that we can put our snow back in. So see how you got the water lines, and now it looks more like the rocks are underwater. So hopefully that's a help to you. So let's clean up around the edges there now. Get some more paint and some more snow back in to clean up our mess. My mess, not your mess, my mess. So I'm going to take pure white, and I'm going to take the edge of that snow, and I'm going to pull up to the, see it's on the edge there, so we can take right to the edge of the lake and then pull up to clean up that side there, that edge. So take your white paint and touch off the edge and pull up and pull up and pull up. There'll be other steps that we'll do. I'll do the rest of the finishing touches on the very end of the very last. There may be one more. There may be one more lesson after this one. This is just getting your rocks in and trying to get those rocks to look like they're underwater, and cleaning up the edges here. Just getting the snow back in there where messed up a little bit. Well, I messed up a little bit. You didn't mess up. You follow me. So whatever I do, you're doing. So, if you want to do things your own way, if there's some of my techniques are like confusing you or you're not sure, and you find a better way to do something, you certainly go ahead. So I'm just going to fix my rock here. Some of my rocks, and I'll come back and fix them. I kind of like the fact that you can redo those by putting white on top and your black or blue on the bottom, and you just go back and put another rock in there. So as long as you put the two colors on, the blue on one side and black on the other, or black on one side and blue, white on the other side, then you'll be able to put your rocks back in or put more rocks in. So I'm just going to straighten up a couple of them, and then I'm going to keep playing with my snow. So I'm just wondering now if this brush is doing it, because, and so what I'm going to do is bring up this side here, just touch off the edge of your little lake and then pull up into your snow, and that will get that part cleaned up there for you. Okay, so we'll just get those done, and then I will come back and then we will do some more things with the snow, and we'll add some more bushes and some more twigs, and then we'll be close to be finished when we get this little lake done. The lake is the hardest thing because it's tedious, and if you, like I say, if you can find an easier way to do this, or you find another video that can help you along with this one, check everything out you can, because there's lots of good resources out there for learning to paint, and then eventually you will do it your own way. So let's take some snow in here. So on the very edges, we'll put snow. And then we will clean up those sides. So here we go, keep cleaning up the sides. And then we'll come back and we'll add some more bushes, and we'll add a little bit more snow to make it look really nice. And so we'll just do the other side a little bit here. Don't want to get my hand in the way. Of course it is. So I'll let you go ahead and finish that. So just clean up your edges around your lake, just by taking white, pulling it back up into the snow from the edge right here. Okay. Just keep pulling it back right from the edge. Touch, pull, touch, pull, touch, pull. Pull, pull, pull. Good. And then we'll do some more up here to clean up that edge. Good. Good. Push, push, push and pull. So paintings are a little tedious, you know. They're a little fix this and fix that and add this and add that. And even when you get it done, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot to fix that, or that would look better if I added more of this to it. So it's something that you just go in and all of a sudden, even very experienced artists and painters have a lot of touch-ups to do. A lot of times they're not happy with what they did. But in your case, in beginners' cases, you just want to know where to start first. You just want to say, okay, well, how do I get it started? And then I'll, you know, start learning how to add this and that to it. So that's the thing. If you can learn where to start and get it started, then you can move on from there. So hopefully these videos will help you. And I will let you go because I don't want to drag this out too long. And when we do the next video, then we'll add some nice little bushes here probably. And probably some little bushes here and some twigs like in the other one. Like in this one here, something like this one. Okay, beep. Something like that one. And we'll hopefully finish it off in the next video so I can move on to another video for you. You got any special requests? Just email me or leave a comment to let me know what you would like to learn, and I'll add it to our next video, and we'll have some fun. So I'll see you in the next video. Happy painting!